So what I'd like to share with you is a concept, okay, that all tremendously, like ultra successful people are utilizing, okay? And it's really, really not that complicated. How many here would like to hit 100,000 per year in income online? Is that a big number? Okay, is that a big number? Is anybody think that $100,000 per year doing what we're doing, you know, you can be selling books, you can be promoting whatever the product that you promote, you can be building a team, you can be selling your own product, right? How many of you think that $100,000 is a lot in this day and age? So if we're not aiming for at least that, there is no reason, okay? How many of you think that is big? And be honest, okay, just be honest. Right? Look, I used to think that it's huge. In fact, I used to think that it's impossible. Okay? And I think you guys, so I was able to go from promoting other people's products to developing things. I'm not going to bore you with my story. It's not important. I want to talk to you about you. Okay? Because you're not here to hear my story. It's whatever. It's my story. I mean, we ran campaigns that generated, you know, like over 500,000 people into a funnel within like 3 months, right? Of actually launching it. You know, promoted programs where we had our system generated like tens of millions of dollars for other companies. Okay, it's because understanding the systematic way of approaching your marketplace. So number one, okay, what do you think? Tell me, and just be upfront with me. What do you think is the first component? Okay, if I was to aim for hitting $100,000, which is, well, first of all, is I got to do the math, right? What is $100,000? So if I do $100,000 in a year, okay, divided by 12 months, that's $8,333, okay? So right there, I'm just going to put this star right here, okay? Okay? That's per month. Now, what is it per day? Okay, divided by 30. Okay, that's $277 per day. See, a lot of people confuse. A lot of people just they're standing in their own way of success. It's 277. Okay, what is it? 77, right? Per day. So, a lot of people from what I see. Okay, with working with a lot of people, we can stand in our own way. All right, of reaching that, because if we think in terms of like, okay, if we think in terms of $100,000, that can be unfathomable. It's a lot. Our mind just shuts down. We're like, okay, I can't even think about it. I can't comprehend it. I don't see how I'm going to get there, right? So what really helped me is initially scale down, right? So scale down concept is important. So number one is scale down. Whatever your goal is, you can be 100,000 a year. Scale it down to monthly. Scale it down to daily. Scale it down to per hour if you need to. Okay, I wouldn't recommend per hour. I would recommend scaling it down to maybe like, you know, chunks of the day, right? So maybe before noon and then afternoon, PM, okay? Now, when I look at this, okay, now, do you see how this can be doable, like really, really doable? How many of you right now, when you look at this, you're like, dude, this is actually possible. Like, I don't want you to start believing in it, like 100%, but I want you to go from like, it's virtually almost impossible, seems impossible, to like, you know what, I think I can do it. Because this could be one sale, right? I mean, it could be just one sale. Maybe it can be a couple sales. Okay? Maybe this could be just one sale. See what I'm saying? So I don't need to own the product necessarily, but I've got to make sure that I have this component number one, okay, which is make a decision. Okay? I got to make a decision that I'm going to go for it. Okay? I'll tell you a secret. You all want to know the secret? The secret is this. Most people don't make it. Why? Because they never decided to make it. So, make a decision part. Okay? Unless I decide. So what is make a decision? Okay, it goes a lot. You know, we talk about there's the internal communication that happens, right? And internal communication, I'm not going to make a decision if I don't understand this. See what I'm saying? Like, I can make a decision consciously, but it's got to be unconscious. Okay, unless I become so convinced that, you know what, I need to do this. So what is a decision for me? Why? Okay. Why? Do you even need 100,000 or whatever that amount is? Okay, do you even need this? Okay, do the math, figure out what exactly it's going to do for you, have something that's intangible that you can attach to. Like I said, to me in the beginning, I was selfish. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Because you cannot save the world. You cannot be, this big giant helper or this, contributor to the world in many ways unless you understand how to solve your financial challenges. Anybody agree with that? Especially in business. But here's the thing. If you endorse a product that you believe in, my think is that I need to do everything in my power, okay? That's moral and ethical, to get into as many people's hands as possible that are ready for it, right? So I cannot be casual about it. I cannot be like, if I'm convinced, like, you know what I mean? This is nothing but a scorecard. This becomes nothing but a scorecard, okay? So what else do you think is important here in making a decision? If you're just joining us, we're talking about how do you engineer $100,000 online, okay? That can be per month or per year. That can be per day. Okay, I've generated campaigns that brought in, the biggest one generated $1 million, close to $1 million in about 18 hours. I've generated campaigns before that generated over $1 million in sales on a monthly consistent basis. Didn't get to keep all of that money, but I got to keep a little bit of it. But that goes to show you that what I'm going to walk you through here, it's important stuff. Okay, it's important if you want to succeed. Now, people that are casual about this right here, okay? People that are casual about this will never make it. It's almost like you got to declare to the world, man. It's like, dude, I've decided this is mine. You got to claim it, and nothing else exists. Like nothing else really. There's no you're so convinced that you're gonna get it. You're so convinced, okay? You can see it, you can taste it, you can smell it. Okay, the next thing is this is like where it gets sexy, okay? But unless I've committed here, I'm not going to do the second part, which is this. I'm going to put it up. Number 2, a system. Okay, now this is an interesting thing, and a lot of people are not like, a lot of people don't understand it. They think system is when somebody's making the sales for me. That's part of it. There's 2 systems that we need to have, okay? 2 things, okay? There's 2 systems that we need to have. So number one, when it comes to systems, okay, I need to have a system that will help me become a person that will be worthy of generating this right here. Does that make sense? So everything is going to come together. It's very, very important, okay? So I need to have a training system. Why is the training system important? A lot of people are not focusing on this, and they should. Let me tell you why. How many people here watching this, right? And you want to be able to control your economy. You know what the big fallacy right now in our space, and you probably all heard about it, especially if you're an internet entrepreneur, right? Affiliate marketer. The big fallacy is this. You don't do anything. You work 3 hours a week. Heck, you work 30 minutes a day. You just check your email, and you just send an email. Take you 30 minutes a day. You go out there. You do whatever you want, right? You drink. You have fun. You go hang out, and money just rolls in. Have you seen that? Now, is that sexy? Yeah, man. A lot of people are joining it. However, is that something that is helping you long term? There is a short-term gratification possibly, right, in our mind that we can be like, this is attractive. And when you fork out the money to join something, okay, and then for the first day, you're like super fired up. For the first week, you're like, dude, this is cool because, you get this gratification in your head, right? This endorphin, these endorphins flying, rushing in, right? You're like, dude, you feel good. Because you just made an investment, you just joined something. This is a brand new start. But you don't learn this right here. You don't have this. You just focus on somebody else to handle things for you. Okay, you are going to get hurt. How many of you can attest to that right now? Okay, how many of you can attest that what I'm telling you right now, maybe you've experienced? Okay, write this down. Write this down. Never ever depend on anybody for your marketing, okay, and for building your business. Never. And here I am, the guy, that creates systems telling you this. I want you to understand the reality of what's going on and how to make it. The reality. The reality is this. You've got to learn the game, and you've got to become a person worthy of this. Okay? So what do you learn? Okay? You learn a couple things. On the training system, okay, you learn, you develop yourself, and you learn skills. That's it. That's it. Every single day. Somebody says, you know what, your income producing activity should be just marketing, 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 marketing. Wrong. Your income producing activity, part of it is developing yourself. Okay? What goes into developing yourself? Does it take a long time? No. 1 hour a day. If you don't have 1 hour a day to work on your personal self-improvement, you ain't got life, man. Like, we're talking about changing your life. How many of you think that realistically, if I can help you get to $100,000 a year, if I can get you this to a monthly, if I can show you and you really understand, something clicks inside, and you're like, dude, I can do it. I really can. I can, right? And you see how you can get it.